Good morning, fellow travelers through this weird dimension we sometimes call Earth, or the mortal plane, depending on who you're talking about. Welcome to the Dallas MacArthur livestream. We're kind of trickling in here tonight. Wednesday is a new night to play on, so we will see how it goes ultimately. But we're glad to have you. Can I get some of the people on Discord to talk to see if my computer's picking it up through the Twitch?
I mean, I guess I can talk. Let's not all jump on at once.
Glad to hear your lovely voice. Oh.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can everybody out there hear me?
Very nice. Very nice.
If we respond no, do you assume that we can hear you if we respond at the proper time?
Just because we're sassy, that's the assumption there.
I'm also here, just quiet.
He's busy. He's actually helping the dungeon master with last minute prep work just in case we get through character creation too fast. Well, the reason we are on hold at the moment is we are waiting for all of our players to actually show up. A couple of them said they may be a couple of minutes late, and we may or may not actually see Amber tonight. We will see how that goes.
Uh-oh. Missed some of them.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, I see Amber in Discord. Casey, those are beautiful.
Okay, I think that's all the ones from the first thing.
Excellent.
Okay, here comes the fun part. Parking an F-150.
Oh boy.
I know, I'm so used to my small car.
You can do it!
I hope so. This isn't mine.
Yeah, I feel like wrecking that would be bad. Ooh. You became a robot temporarily.
Oh, am I still a robot now?
A little bit. Fortunately for you, Basket of Mercy, we haven't really started yet. Some of our players are running a little bit behind, and as noted, today's going to be super casual. We're just rolling characters. Though audience participation is appreciated and loved. I can't promise my players will take your suggestions, but you should make them anyways. So then over here, we're going to make a happy little tree. Just a happy little tree.
Is there a Roll20 for this?
There is a Roll20. Hello, Amber. I just posted the link in the Chaos Game Discord.
Aw, look at that happy little tree.
Then we're gonna draw a little bush of some sort because it needs a friend.
Good.
I thought we weren't supposed to draw on the maps.
You can't. Everyone does. I don't know why I get antsy about it. Literally everyone draws on my maps. And then we're gonna put an adult brass dragon down, just to shake things up. Right there, next to the tree, and the bush. And then a little stream.
I can use an adult brass dragon to murder. That sounds, well, give me like a red one or a light one.
I don't really buy into the whole metallic versus chromatic, nice versus evil dragons.
Give
In
me an evil
general,
dragon.
all dragons in my settings tend to have the opinion of, well, I'm bigger than you and you qualify as food, so... Amber, how are you doing? Are you holding up?
Yeah, I'm good.
Excellent.
My throat's real raw. I have no idea why.
Oh, I
assume like the medication.
I can't think of a single reason.
Like the anesthesia, maybe, but like.
I mean, it could be. It seems sus.
Yeah.
Thank you, Starmaker, for confirming that not everyone draws on the map.
This is my first live game.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
How do we like have
we will
this
officially kick it off here in just a moment. I was kind of quietly waiting for Jacob to show up, and Jacob shows as active.
How it works is we talk until Dallas tells us to shut up because he's got something to say.
Generally, we fill time, let people get reminded on the app that we went live, get here, get settled in, get their coffee, and then at some point I'll be like, yeah, this is who we are and what we're doing.
No, I meant like, how do you guys like, do you monitor the Twitch stream so you can see the chat? Or does Dallas just relay stuff? How does that work?
I can relay. A lot of times, I believe Casey's infamous for having it up but muted.
Yeah, I usually have it up and muted, and while we're playing, it's very difficult to go back and forth, so I reply sparsely and try to catch up every once in a while.
Well, I'm going to leave that little landscape on there to set the scene for our adventure tonight, and then we'll add character portraits and tokens as we find and create them.
Oh, that's what I haven't tried to do.
goes and starts searching internet for art. I also have absolute troves of potential character art that I've not used yet. That we can pull on. Though usually it's weird stuff I see. I'm like, that could be a cool character.
So how do I sound? Sorry.
Oh, you sound good.
Okay, good. That's a lot better then.
We can go ahead and get started though. I'm gonna give the little spiel, or at least a version of it. And then usually what we do is we go down in the order we appear in Discord, and we say who we are and who we're going to play. And sometimes we answer a fun little question, but there's going to be so much identifying talk tonight because I don't think there's going to be much, if any, in character talking tonight, that I'm not as worried about that. So just at intern order, in Discord order, once I'm done talking, go ahead and just say who you are and what you expect to do here. I'm going to give the premise of the game and our little intro spiel. So, hello, and welcome to MacArthur Adventures livestream. Please bear with us, as none of us are in professional recording studios, and as much as we all love what we do and are very proud of it, we're sometimes interrupted by toddlers, pets, and other distractions, not to mention technical difficulties. But we're glad you're here, and we intend on having a really great time. The game we are going to be doing, starting tonight and going over the next 3 Wednesdays, we are calling the Chaos Game. We are following a meme, which we often do in this channel, and we're going to make characters by rolling 6d20 and then utilizing those numbers as the stats for the character. I also have at my disposal, at some of my players' request, some random tables to determine class and race, and then they have the stats, the class, and the race, and get to fill in the blanks for what kind of character that would be. The players, in the order they appear in the Discord chat, are...
Oh hey, I'm Scott. I'm going to be playing a character tonight. No clue what, because I haven't rolled it yet.
Amber, you're next.
Thanks, I just took a bite of food. I'm Amber. She, her. I'm eating dinner. I had knee surgery today. I have a lot of dogs at my house, so if it's barking, it's probably me. I also have no idea what we're playing. But I'm not as loopy as I was expecting, so unfortunately this will not be as entertaining, but it should still be pretty entertaining.
Sarah?
Sorry about that.
You're
Hi,
fine.
my name is Sarah. I typically love to play chaotic neutral, no matter how away from that I tend to go. I have an idea of what I want to play tonight, but this should be interesting.
And I'm Casey. I have only come up with 7 different full-blown concepts of characters that I would like to play. So we'll see which one I end up going with, and happy to be here. Also, please give me inspiration, because I might change it as well.
But no spoilers, Casey, because you have an idea of where this adventure is going if you were paying attention to what I asked you to turn into tokens.
Actually, I have no idea what that's from, so
Excellent. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't begin in the same order we introduced ourselves. Scott, would you like to roll 6d20? You can either roll those privately, or you can just tell Roll20 to roll 6d20 for you, and we can all see them in ooh and ah and scream in horror as we run away from the madness.
Nice.
Those are some solid stats, Starmaker. 2 4s is nothing to get crazy about. But I'm loving that 20 and 19 sitting on there.
Do I just roll the 60-20 all at once? Yeah.
It's entirely up to you. Or you can do them one at a time for dramatic effect.
Ooh, dramatic effect.
Do them in the chat, we can see them, but you can also just like roll your personal dice and then type them for us. Either is fine.
We'll see how nope. Ooh.
We are off to a strong start with a 3.
Let's try this again.
10.
Okay.
We are headed the correct direction.
All right.
14. Liking the climb. Oop. It's slash R, not R slash.
It's slash R, not R slash.
This isn't a Reddit thread. Get out of here.
That's what I get for messing it up.
Yeah, if you roll it wrong, you get a 0, right?
No.
I mean, I got a 2, which is pretty close. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4? There's 5. Oof.
Oh, Scott, I wish I had your numbers right now. This matches one of my character concepts so well.
Oh no.
What do you got for that last one?
Yay!
Okay. Scott, I'm going to make a character sheet for you.
Oh yay.
It comes with a random name. You will be able to change that on your own. And I would recommend going ahead and putting those stats in. You don't have, you can just write them down for right now. But you can start putting those in at your leisure into your character sheet. Amber, are you ready to go next?
Go Amber. Go Amber.
Now, Amber, are you going to be rolling your dice or in roll 20?
Good start.
Solid start.
Question: are we rolling in the order of the stats, or are we?
No. You can put them anywhere you want once you have rolled them.
Yeah. If Amber doubles all of Scott's rolls, she's gonna be set.
It's gonna be so overpowered.
6, 16, 2, 7, 5, 19. That's some numbers right there.
That's great.
All right, Amber, I'm
Very
creating.
similar to Scott's.
Yes, I'm creating you a character as well. It is in your journal. You can start putting the numbers wherever you'd like. No rush. We will be later, if you want, rolling for class and race, but that is optional. You can just pick class and race as well.
I thought you were about to say we could just go without it.
Sarah, you are up.
I really, really hope the dice gods curse me with ones, so let's see.
Well, you're off to a bad start if you want ones.
I know.
I think with one, you specify your wording more better.
My goal was 3 out of the 6 to be ones, but people are rolling low enough that I don't think that's going to happen.
So we've got from Sarah a 12, 17, 4, 4, 3, 18. I think this is actually the nicest spread we've had so far.
Okay, so Roll20 works by if you ask for a curse, it gives you a blessing. Got that. I'm gonna remember that when I really need it.
Okay.
Seems legit. All right, Casey, you're up.
All right, I know how everyone's loved the dramatic thing so far, but I really want to try getting that one, so I'm going to shake it up and roll 6 at once.
Do it.
Ooh.
We have a 7, a 4, a 19, a 16, a 20, and a 7. For a total of 73 for those doing math. Casey, what do you think?
I think it's a bit high, but
You'll make it work?
I think we can probably make it work.
Okay, does anybody want to roll for class and race?
Yes.
I know I do.
Alright, Scott, I need 2D, first I need 1d12 and 1d14. You can roll dice that don't exist in the real world in Roll20, because it's just a number randomizer. So for your 1d12, that is your class. You are a wizard.
I'm a wizard, Harry.
And then you are a half-orc. So you are a half-orc wizard.
Half-orc wizard.
Amber, are you going to pick your race and class, or do you want to roll for them?
Weird flex, but okay.
Girl.
You want to roll? All right, I need a 1d14 and a 1d12 in no particular order. Amber, are you there? There we go. I don't know what it did, because that's a 1d12 it rolled. I don't think it also rolled the 1d14. So on a 2 for the 1d12, you are a bard. And on a 14, you are a tiefling.
Hilarious.
Sarah,
Me, 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 me.
hit me with that
My-
12 and 14.
There's my 12.
You are a
Here.
druid.
Oh, this is gonna work swimmingly.
And a lightfoot halfling.
Huh?
Oh,
I've never played a half-foot. A lightfoot halfling? I've never
Lightfoot
played that
halfling.
before.
So there's 2 types of halflings. There's lightfoot halflings and stout halflings, and they're basically the same, just slightly divergent in lore purposes, and they get different stat bonuses.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be chaotic.
But they're basically all hobbits, so...
Yeah, you're super sneaky stab.
Nice.
And you can turn into wild animals. It'll be great. Casey, do you want to roll for race and class?
Well, if everyone else is doing it.
If all of your friends were metaphorically jumping off a bridge.
Oh, I totally would.
How high is
So
the
I
bridge
hate to
and how
tell
deep
you
is
this,
the water?
Casey, but you are a paladin. Indeed.
So, you know that character concept that I had earlier? I could just switch it to the one that I was talking about you just before this. I could just switch it up to the person who influenced the character.
I mean, Oath of the Bro is almost ready to go. And then at a 13, you are a half orc, but since we already have a half orc, if you want to change it up, you could.
Alright. Let's see here.
This is the way.
This is the way. 11 is a rock gnome.
Okay.
You can be either. There are no rules.
Alright. Well, I think that since like my main character that I've played for way over a year now is a half orc, I think I'm going to try a different race.
I totally feel that. Yeah, let's pop back up to the top. Scott, any thoughts? How's that character sheet looking?
Well, it's currently got some numbers in it.
Oh, I forgot to make everyone else character sheets.
Mainly
Good
all
me.
10s, because that's apparently the standard that it throws in there.
Yeah, it throws 10s in everything.
Is it strange that I needed to roll either a druid, a ranger, or a bard to get my idea to work, and I'm so happy I got one of the three?
All right. Everyone should have a character sheet now that they can use. While you are welcome to keep the name, you do not have to. I'm convinced they just put it through a letter generator.
Yeah.
So, Scott, how did you learn wizardry? Were you tutored or did you go to formal school?
I would say probably tutored to
Probably
some extent.
tutored? Okay. Ooh, brave of you to use the Charactermancer. Charactermancer is a disaster.
And Dallas, I might need to have you do it again because I accidentally clicked on NPC.
I'm an NPC. I can make you as many characters as you need if mistakes are made.
Thank you.
Okay. Amber.
What level are we going at?
We are going to be level 3.
Okay.
What is your performance art of choice?
Do you have a table for that?
No. Now you get to design your character. I'm trying to encourage.
I'm gonna find a table because I don't know.
Just look up list of performative arts.
This character sheet's scaring me. It has a sanity stat.
Yes, I need you to put that at 20.
My lowest stats was a 4, a 4, and a 3.
I think so. They're still in the chat history if you want to go look them up.
Yes, I do.
Are you talking about an archetype for Bard?
No. I'm just for pure flavor. Do you play the panpipes? Do you dance? Are you a fiddler?
I have no idea. What level are we starting at?
We're going to start at level 3.
Okay.
Honestly, though, I'm looking at the spread, and on paper, You don't have a bad team composition. Sarah.
On paper.
Sarah.
Yes, can you hear me?
I can. What is your character's favorite animal?
I would have to say it was the owl bears, but unfortunately, an albatross. I feel I reflect well with an albatross.
The albatross. Why the albatross?
Just such an outcast. I have no home. I always travel. I'm so nomadic.
Is that your character voice?
Yes.
Excellent. Casey.
Yes.
Do you follow a god, or are you one of these paladins that got an idea in their head and ran with it?
Oh, definitely just an idea. I'm a gnome. They get lots of ideas.
I'm a gnome.
Oh no.
Oh. Checking back in on my people. How's that looking there, Scott? Charisma. Nice dump stat. Though it's not actually your dump stat. Strength is your dump stat.
What are you talking about? I mean, I really had thought about making charisma my dump stat, but
Oh. Got that +5 intelligence though. So if you were tutored, is there any like weird thing that you do that was a quirk of your tutor that you picked up, that you would have missed in a more formal training context?
gosh. Yeah, probably.
What are some hypotheticals of what that might be?
I'm not sure at the moment. I'm not well versed in wizardry.
Not well versed in wizardry.
I'm not used to these magic book nerds.
No, you're much more of a warlock. You're a magic sugar daddy. Sugar baby. Sugar baby, that's what I was looking for.
Indeed.
Alright, Casey, which of these is the one you're actually working on, and which one can I delete? Ah, I see.
If I don't want the acolyte background, it gives me a custom choice. Do I just write in what I want? Or do I just leave that alone?
I would just write in what you want.
Okay.
Why is it not going away? There it goes. Did I delete the correct character sheet? Yes. Good. Amber, you with us?
Yep.
How's it going?
I was getting ice pack situated.
Ah, I completely understand. How is your knee, by the way?
The blocker's wearing off, so I'm starting to feel it.
Oof. Yeah, first
But
night
I already
is...
took my pain stuff at like 5, so.
Okay. Any juicy character bits for the audience?
Yeah.
If
Ask them what my performative art is.
Oh. Sarah.
Yes, yes.
How would your character, an albatross as it were, have met a book magic nerd?
How would I have met a book magic nerd?
Yes.
Well, a few years ago, during the great bugbear owlbear aggression, I met some fine adventurers, some fine fellows, as I was writing this inspiring nature book of these grand and well, they took over a lot of land, but these grand owl bears, I met these adventurers, some fellow adventurers. So I guess that would be how.
Understandable. Casey,
Yes.
where did you meet these companions to go on your first adventure together? Because we're going under the assumption that you've had an adventure together.
Yes. Well, after playing rugby with such mere weaklings, I decided to go see how the monsters handled it, and was out playing with some owlbears when some people happened along. It may have been war, I don't know. The ball didn't last very long.
The ball did not last long in the war. Okay. Casey, are you familiar with the character of Waka from Final Fantasy X?
I am familiar with Waka as the sound that Pac-Man makes.
There's a character who essentially uses a volleyball as a weapon in one of the Final Fantasy games, and just the way the character is visualizing in my brain, like that characterization is perfect. Amber. Oh, hi, Jacob.
That wasn't what I was supposed to click.
Hello.
Did you say the sanity should be 20?
Sanity should be 20. Amber, the chat has spoken, specifically the last Star Maker has spoken, and said juggling should be your performative art.
Okay, I love this.
Jacob, it's good to have you.
Hello, it's good to be here.
All you've really missed is people rolling 60-20 to get their stats, and then some people chose to, well, everyone eventually chose to roll for their class and race as well. So it's completely random.
Well, that sounds fun. I do apologize for the racket behind me.
You are absolutely fine.
Awesome. All right. Let me... Okay,
You're here. I will create you a character sheet.
God bless you.
You may go ahead and roll 6d20 to figure out your stats. And this is not the order that your stats have to be in. It's not like, here's my strength, roll. It's just, you throw 6d20s and then you can put them wherever you want.
Alrighty. Boop. Okay, throw them all at once, or...
You can throw them all at once or individually, whichever you prefer.
1, 2... No, was that a 2? Where am I? Okay, 1, 2.
1, 2. That's a crit failure 1 and a 14.
Aw, how come Jacob
4,
got it?
5,
15,
6.
17, 18, 7.
I got 2 7s, not a 17.
Oh, you did get 2 7s.
Maybe you got a 1 if you know what I'm saying.
All right. To roll randomly for your race, give me a D14, which you can tell roll 20 to roll a D14 for you.
Just roll or /R
Space D14.
D14.
Yep.
I got a 3.
A 3 makes you a high elf.
Yeah, but what if it's not the 20th day of April?
You're gonna have to sort that out between you and your dealer.
Well, my dealer is Snoop Dogg. Anyhow.
Then a 1d12 for class.
I do 12. I got 12.
A 12 is a wizard. We have a wizard, and you're welcome to double up, or you can throw the dice again.
I'll re-roll.
Okay.
12.
That is Bard. We also already have a Bard. There's only 12 options, and 4 of them are taken, so...
I'll keep rolling until I get something that we don't have.
Excellent.
3.
That is a cleric. We do
we
not have a cleric.
Oh, heck. Cleric. There it is. Okay, anything else?
No. Assign your stats. I'm gonna ask you some questions about your character because there's gonna be most of this session is gonna be discussion of like what happened on your last adventure, why you're level 3, and how you all know each other.
Okay, so we're level 3.
You are level 3.
Model top.
Does your character serve a deity? Most clerics do.
Let's say yeah.
What domain?
I think
Not
nature.
necessarily nature domain.
Yeah, I think I have the name of the deity, but I think he's nature.
Okay, what's the name?
Pan.
Yes.
Definitely nature.
What? I'm sorry?
I'm laughing at Scott's comment in the Twitch chat.
Oh, heck.
But bards, druids, and paladins also heal. Like, the only one who can't heal is Scott, unless he takes the... I forget, there is something that allows them to take cleric spells, right?
I think so. There's abjuration, which is protective spells.
No, it's not abjuration. I forget what it is.
Incidentally, that's what they called me in college.
So you're a cleric of Pan. How does one become a cleric of Pan?
Well, I had very low charisma, and so I was often ostracized. Mm-hmm. And so whenever that would happen, I would just go and take a walk through the woods. And then one fateful day, I stumbled upon a gathering of people playing, having their pan service, playing their pan flutes, and that's actually a thing. And I was into it, and so I decided to join the Church of Pan.
Excellent. Where are you putting that one?
In charisma.
In charisma. Starmaker, I'd like to point out that you might think that your bear has low charisma, but we actually now have somebody with a charisma of 1.
Oh, that's going to be really difficult to play. Okay, no, I got this. I'm committed.
Also, yes, that sanity stat should be 20. You all start very sane.
But I'm demonstrably not.
Oh.
Oh yeah, are we taking average HP or are we rolling for HP?
Go ahead and roll for HP. Yeah. I know I usually do max HP, but in theme I think it would be more appropriate to roll for HP.
So we gotta roll twice.
So if I get an average of 5, that's 5 times level 3, so 15?
No, so if you roll for hit points, what you do is you take your max on your first level, and then whatever your hit die is, you roll that to see how many hit points you gain each level.
So with that 5, I gained 5 hit points for my second level?
That's if you were averaging it. So you're a druid.
Oh,
Druid
right.
gain 1d8 hit points per level, I think.
I would rather roll that. So 1d8, so 1, 2.
So you gained 7 hit points after your initial 8 hit points. And don't forget to add your constitution modifier to those rolls, positive or negative.
Scott got some HP over there as a wizard.
Scott, how are you rolling d6s for hit die?
Because he's a wizard.
Because I'm a wizard?
Wizards don't roll d4?
No, in 5e, 5e d6 is the
It says d6?
Can't kill level 1 wizards with a Yo Mama joke anymore.
I know, that's the one thing that I wish they'd change about the TikToks. Everyone's like, 1d4 kills the wizard, and it's like, it can't anymore.
It can't. Wizards have more hit points than that.
Okay, so wait a minute. Plus my constitution.
It still could if they had a terrible concept.
Yeah, but if you play by like the oh, I forget what it's called, standard array. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
Which I usually use standard array, although I'm loving the sheer chaos of this. Not gonna lie.
Sorry, Dallas. It's supposed to be the 7 plus what I had for first level plus my constitution modifier?
Correct. Plus your constitution modifier 3 times. So what is your constitution modifier?
Just 1.
Is it +1?
Just +1.
Oh, cool. So that's 3 extra hit points.
So 7 plus 3 is 10 plus my original 5. So
your original 8.
Original 8, sorry.
You're fine.
18.
There you go. There you go.
You're such a tank.
Casey, you got some hit points.
That's because I drink a lot and I have a huge constitution.
I was gonna say, what's your con say? What's your con bonus?
+4.
Oh, that's a lot of hit points. My brain's sweating from the math. What's your actual hit point number?
37.
Wow. Just wow.
Almost double mine. Wait a minute, I can't do math. That is over double mine.
Jacob,
That's
where
me.
are you at on hit points?
I'm sorry?
Where are you at on hit points?
I will keep you posted.
No pressure.
I am rolling with a mighty 14.
Oh. Amber checking in on you, and you can bounce at any time and finish character creation on your own if you need to, but I'm just checking in.
So my tiefling is going to have cherrywood red colored skin. It's like a nice dark
Excellent.
red.
Excellent.
And she has black hair with orange highlighting, and her eyes are like orange gold colored.
Ooh. Is that feels like a fire aesthetic? Is there going to be a fire vibe, or is that just my imagination running wild?
I know I went with everyone gets mad because no one does actually red tieflings, and then so I was like, I'm gonna pick a red I like and do a red tiefling.
And
then I wanted cool hair to go with the red tiefling, and then the eyes go with the hair.
I absolutely love that. Have you been following, Amber, that we're going to actually roll for hit points, by the book, how it's supposed to play?
I was hearing talk about hit points, and that people were using what was actually supposed to be used.
Yep.
So I should have inferred that, but I didn't get that far.
You're fine.
In my brain.
You are absolutely fine.
I'm at 23 hit points.
Oh, that's not bad at all. I always forget how beefy clerics are.
So much.
Scott, You can re-roll and not be a wizard, you know.
Nope. The RNG gods have dictated. Wizard.
With how much fun you have with your warlock, you're gonna love it.
I just need to figure out how to do.
Wizards are basically warlocks that don't have to take naps.
What?
But I like nap time.
I mean, I do too.
Warlocks are like, okay, here's my one cool spell. All right, nap time.
For real, though. I hate only having 2 spell slots.
Play a wizard. No, actually, the cool kids of the casting world are the sorcerers.
And clerics.
They're the jocks that go around like snapping their fingers randomly at people. So, what I've been tracking so far as backstory goes, is there was a war between the owlbears and the bugbears that Sarah's character was caught up in. And Casey's character thought it was a rugby game and tried to join, but they popped his ball.
They popped one of them.
Oh, one of his balls. Scott, how does your nerd work into this?
Well, I was practicing some magic. Nearby in a isolated area, and I might have spooked some bugbears away from their shelter, and just out of curiosity decided to follow them out and see where they were going, and they started fighting owlbears.
Are you saying you
He
started
the war.
the bugbear owlbear war?
I love it.
I'm not saying I started it. I'm just saying I happened to spook some bugbears.
I love 100% of this, and it is canon.
That's amazing.
I can neither confirm nor deny that I started this war. Catalyst? Definitely.
Yeah, there may have been some pre-existing tensions there. We don't know.
Jacob?
Yes, none of us.
That's me.
I definitely added fuel to the fire.
Sarah,
Yes,
you
none of
first.
us were paid to. Oh, sorry. I was going to say none of us were paid off to tell only the warrior side of history. No, no, no. All of us are true historians to the great owlbear bugbear aggression.
I'm not.
I was gonna say, how does your pan fit into this?
Start singing "Why Can't We Be Friends?"
Yeah, why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Also, my guy's drunk most of the time. I don't know if that helps.
So did you literally just stumble into a battlefield and start singing at them?
Yeah, they were like, what the heck? And I was like, why can't we? And they were like, oh, he's tone deaf. Let's leave him be.
Did they leave you be, or were you nearly a fatality of the battle?
Well, see, the thing is, I was soaked in alcohol at the time, and I hadn't showered in like, I don't know, 6 weeks. So they started to get close to me to remove me from the battlefield, and then they hit a wall of stench, we'll call it, and they're like, oh, no, not on this day.
Real quick question. Would your character give alcohol to someone not of age yet?
You some kind of narc?
I'm debating on like my guy is like college dude rugby guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Have some Everclear.
All right.
Everclear? Really?
That's the first alcohol that came to mind.
Pitondando likes to party.
Oh, Casey, please tell me that's the character voice you're going with.
What do you mean? This is my voice.
Ooh, yeah!
My vocal cords aren't going to hate me at all.
Lozenges. Lozenges.
Test results revealed that was a lie.
Oh. Don't worry, I'm just building your first combat encounter over here.
Oh heck, that's not comforting, Dallas.
Oh, it's fine.
I don't like that you said that either.
Jacob knows all about these beardy boys.
What's this about beauty? Oh heck. Oh heck.
What is this?
Oh, I'm not worried about those beardy boys.
Is there not audio in the Twitch?
Oh.
Oh. Rip.
We have been talking. I promise there was talking. There was a pause in the talking on occasion. There have been pauses in the talking, but we are talking.
Prove it.
Can you hear me now, Biscuit?
Okay.
Oh no.
Did you call them brisket? Oh, I guess that makes more sense.
Alright, so my thing says it's still streaming audio. Do we have anyone in the chat who is also in the Discord in the stream that can confirm?
I can hear it.
No, we the stream's getting audio.
The stream is getting audio?
Stream is getting audio.
Okay.
Sorry about the bargaining. If you want, you could make your healer a bash it class, like Jester from Critical Role, and I'll have my bard be Healy.
But do we really need a healer?
Yeah, nobody actually needs a healer.
But I'm okay. I can heal you with my natural remedies if you know what I'm saying.
That would be great.
I'm talking about weed.
I have a D100 fantasy drugs table that I can use.
Oh heck.
Oh goodness.
Okay, cool. If you don't take damage, you don't need a healer.
that is true, Scott.
True.
We'll do our best.
That is technically true, which is the best kind of true.
Don't need healed if you don't get hit.
Everyone, don't worry. I have built my druid flawlessly.
See, the confidence with which you say that worries me.
I mean, the confidence
Same.
for chaos is there. The confidence for like combat or keeping you guys alive.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you all right.
Is it fixed or we're doing manual HP? Are we doing max like you normally do?
We're not doing the max like I normally do. We're doing roll for HP.
We're rolling.
You know, it seemed to be in
Okay.
theme.
I like that. Are we doing milestone or XP?
We're definitely going to do milestone. If you level up in the course of this 3-episode adventure, it will be via milestone.
Yay.
Yeah.
And I mean, if people just fall in love with these characters and this concept, we will take a break after 3 episodes, but we might pick it back up. So we'll see. Okay.
Basket's back!
Basket is back.
Yay.
Okay, so Scott started a war that Sarah
Allegedly.
was involved in, and Casey tried to turn into a rugby game. Jacob was
Hello.
just drunk, wandering through the middle of it, and nobody stopped him. Which I mean, sure.
And now I'm a certified priest.
Yeah, Amber, how does a bard fit into that? How would you fit a bard into that? A juggling bard, to be specific.
Okay, I swear to God, I was listening to that, and I did not intake any of it, so I'm going to
You're
need to
fine.
repeat.
So, Scott started a war
Allegedly.
between the bugbears and the owlbears.
Fun.
That Sarah's character was doing a journalism story on at the time and may have also been aggravating. Casey thought it was a rugby game and tried to play rugby with them, but they didn't want to play, and they popped one of his rugby balls. Jacob wandered into the battlefield drunk and miraculously made it through without dying. How did you stumble into them?
Okay, wait. So the bugbears are fighting who?
The owlbears.
Owlbear. And are we on like a particular side, or are we just in the middle of this nonsense?
Sarah, are you on a particular side?
Well, I am on the side of history, and history did dictate that the bugbears did win that aggression by graciously providing the owlbears, albeit with small accommodations, nonetheless.
That
I don't know how
conflict
to
is not central to the
translate that.
story we're going to roleplay. This is just y'all's backstory.
Okay, good.
So you can
What
do
are you
whatever
kidding?
you
This
want.
is extremely important.
Wait, so we're not starting in the middle of this? This is just how we met?
This is all how you met, because you're level 3. Presumably you met at level 1 and went on an adventure together.
Okay. Okay, so it was potentially mistaken for a rugby match.
Yes.
I also thought it was a rugby match, and so I showed up to try to make a little coin by juggling.
Okay, excellent. Casey, if you... Whoop, what was that, Casey?
She just saw the ball flying and decided that's enough to call it a game.
Casey, you see some... After you realize that these chaps were not good sports, you see someone juggling on the sidelines. Would you have gone up and talked to them?
Yeah, probably would have gone up and tried to recruit them because, believe it or not, the rest of my regular rugby team didn't want to try out to go up against monsters or something like that. They obviously hadn't had enough to drink yet.
I don't think I would have just been juggling on the side of a giant fight. I would have shown up at the location thinking I could juggle and make a little coin. But I would have to have like a reason to start juggling. Because owlbears and bugbears aren't known for having coins.
Aren't they, though? Owlbears are always loaded. No, they aren't. No, they aren't.
Doesn't matter. If you are a human standing on the side,
Tiefling.
I would have
I'm
come up and tried to recruit you. Okay.
Yeah.
Humanoid.
I probably would have just been watching this. And hey, Scott, did you want me to build healery so you could build warlike?
Scott's a wizard.
There's 4 magic wizards.
Who was complaining about being the healer?
Scott.
But he's not the healer.
I wasn't complaining about it.
So
identity theft is not a joke, guys.
Should I try to so we have an actual healer that's gonna be Healy?
You have a bard, a druid, and a cleric.
And paladin.
And a paladin.
And he really is a pal.
A paladin.
Oh.
Then I'm probably not going to take much in the way of healing.
That's absolutely fine.
I wouldn't worry about it one way or the other.
What's my second most important? Like charisma is my spellcasting ability. What would be second most important for a bard?
What would you think is second most important for a bard?
I have no idea. That's why I'm asking.
Whatever you want to roleplay. Do you want to be a dexterous bard? Do you want to be a wise bard? Do you want to be an intelligent bard?
She can't be very intelligent.
Why can't she be very intelligent?
Have you met her?
Thinking that this was a rugby match.
That's fair. Important question. Has anyone looked up art for their character yet?
Man, I'm still trying to figure out what my character currently has.
I have my color palette and my hair photos and my eye color, but I don't actually have like a tiefling photo.
Okay. I do know a fantastic artist that does customs that can crank them out probably before next week.
I know of a fantastic artist who does custom stuff. And let's give her a shout out. Her name's Danielle. And
her name is Danielle. She does a ton of art for this channel.
If you want her info, hit us up in the chat, and Dallas will link you to her.
I will link her stuff anytime.
How funny would it be if I chose dexterity as my dump stat, but my performance thing is juggling?
So what you're trying to say is you're a bad juggler, but you're so charming that people don't care. Like, that's the whole gimmick of the act. It's not that you're a good juggler.
That could be one way to go. I don't know if I can roleplay that well, but that would be funny. I just wanted to share that.
It's actually a slapstick comedy show. It's not a skillful juggling show. You routinely hit yourself in the head with your juggling balls.
Dallas, is it okay if I choose an art and then later on, if I want to get custom, then I change it?
100%.
All right.
Jacob, you said you're struggling to figure out what your character has. How can I help you? Jacob? Jacob, did we lose you?
Is muted.
Well, Sarah, we haven't checked in on you in a bit. How are you doing with your character creation?
I've added my character's backstory, I have finished the character creation, and I have found some pretty interesting art, but yeah, I think I'm going to have to reach out to Danielle. I found nice temporary art for the time being.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Can you shoot it over to me?
Yes, I can. I will send it actually in Discord if that's okay.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay. Just as a halfling, so just as tall as he is, just knock down like 2 feet.
Okay.
It's like this, but short.
It's like this.
If
but
I can get away
shorter.
with these accessories, that would be great.
All right, let me open this up.
Especially if my character flaw is deeply vapid, it gives me a look of peace and tranquility.
This is Sarah's character art. Casey, I greatly appreciate you making me that token. But if you could send me the full character art for the audience, that would be great.
I know. I'm looking for it currently. I already lost where I saved it.
What?
Wait, what character art is?
It was in the stream. I can also put it in our Discord.
Yeah, it was a guy with a mustache.
It was a guy with a mustache. Oh, Scott. Oh, Scott, that is beautiful. That is amazing, and I love every piece of it.
The internet is so good.
The internet is amazing.
I like it.
I just need spells and name.
Dallas,
can you go back to Sarah's character? I didn't get to see that one because
I can. Let me actually pull it up.
Now I have to know, since I can't see the stream, did you go with the accessories?
I just showed the one without the accessories.
Okay.
But we'll see what we can do for you.
Okay.
Yes, I like it.
Okay. And here it is. Casey's character art.
Just imagine that being like a baseball bat or a cricket bat instead of a mace. And it's...
Yes.
I mean, if that was a bat, it'd be taller than that cat. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. I feel so bad.
I mean, you shouldn't.
I'm a poet, and I never realized it. Okay, I'll show myself out.
You're fine.
It's the alcohol.
Is it?
No.
I laughed. I'm just muted.
Oh. Jacob and
That's me.
Amber, any thoughts on character art? No pressure if you're not there yet.
I am not quite there yet, my dude.
You're good.
If chat has any good character name suggestions, I might take it.
Oh, heck.
Now, obviously, this band of fellow adventurers don't need me to repeat my name, but for all those out there, I am Vol Unsun Thornberry. You may call me Vol Thornberry.
Can I call you Stan?
I would prefer V or Vic.
V. I'll call you V, because that makes me think of graphic novels.
Oh, how funny is that? My name is Fit.
Who's this cat? Is that Nigel Thornberry?
I cannot confirm nor deny for copyright infringement purposes.
That is also who I immediately thought of.
No.
What?
Fair use.
Oh, he looks like he's been hanging out with me.
I hang out quite often.
That's beautiful.
Scott, do you have a character name yet?
No. I'm trying to learn how I prepare spells.
Carefully. You prepare spells carefully.
Do we, though?
Ooh.
The gentlemanly sort.
Indeed.
And word.
Die Antwort?
Juju.
All right. Well, we're going to official birth certificate name or nickname. I absolutely adored that. Amber, do you want help for temporary art?
No, I actually have an image, and I'm just
Do.
scrolling through trying to find it.
Yep, if you bop it over to me, I'll show everyone on the live stream.
I can make some very temporary art for you if you'd like.
Thank you. That's so kind, but I already have an image I want to use.
Oh, I mean for my guy. I was talking to Dallas.
Whatever you want. Anything you make, I can make into a token, and then by next week you can have a more official, this is my art. Scott, it's not letting me open your character sheet. Is everything all right there?
I think so.
Okay. As long as it's working for you.
All right, I'm going to shoot you over my very temporary artwork.
Very temporary artwork.
If I could find the right message, please. Okay, nope, not that one.
It's like I
this
updated
guy.
my stats and things. So I don't know.
Amber, Basket of Mercy thinks that you should call your character Grace.
There you go.
I like it. Mostly, I love that I don't have to decide anything for this game.
This
Which is why I signed
is Jacob's temporary artwork, apparently.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm not an artist.
Gos Elohosk.
What?
I just tried to pronounce the default name for Scott's character.
Oh, okay. Oh, we get to change. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Vitandro. Did I say that right, Casey?
It's Nintendo.
Okay.
But that was close.
Volson Thornberry. And then we've got Thew Kink. There's an L in there somewhere, so it's more like Filou.
Oh, hello. Kill me, please.
Oh no, we cannot let that happen. You provide the drinks.
I want to be with Pan.
Amber, any luck with that image? Amber, did we lose you?
No, I'm still here.
Yay!
Yeah, but I want to try and fix it.
Okay. Define fix.
Make the skin color the correct color.
Ah, I understand.
This will just take me a second.
Mm.
You know, in ADD time.
1 second ADD time. I completely understand. There's a bugbear.
He looks more like a hug bear, am I right?
No, the owlbears are the ones that look like hug bears.
Oh,
There's an owlbear.
oh, he's so cute.
Oh, little guy.
Is he friendly?
Let's see. Owlbears have multi-attack. One with its beak, one with its claws. So if a 19 hit you, he did 9 piercing damage.
Oh, well, that doesn't answer my question of if he's friendly or not.
And his claws do 14, or did 14 when they hit.
Oh, heck.
The owlbear puts out 1d10 plus 2d8 plus 10 damage a turn. Owlbears are fierce.
So I can hug it.
So I can hug it, is what you're saying.
It may be the death of me, but it might be worth it.
I mean, that just sounds like a good old time.
I generally play owlbears as very curious creatures and not inherently vicious unless provoked. So probably a friendly, at least by default.
Can you guys hear the barking?
Yes.
Work. Yes.
We could.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought I was muted.
Okay.
Please let me know if that happens again. Hey, what do you call it when the hair is like ombre? Thank you.
I thought that's what you called your friend when you were visiting Mexico.
I saw your joke. I just
Poor
didn't laugh.
taste.
Thank you.
Poor taste.
I like how this is coming together, though.
Right now.
Are you sticking with Gosk Ueloisk, Scott?
I'm kind of attached to Goss now. I don't know about that last name.
I would get the W out of there and be Eloisk if you were going to do it, because that W makes it weird to say. Or even just take the WH out, so it's Elusk. But Goss is a good name.
I like Goss.
Especially if you want to dish the hot goss.
Yep.
Oh, you know it.
I want to know why no one ever told me that paladins get such cool spells.
Paladins get the best spells. Unless you're an Oath of the Bro, I actually took most of the spell casting out of Oath of the Bro.
Oath of the Bro?
Yes, so that is a running joke that I'm actually creating custom D&D content for now because it has become enough of a thing that it is actually canon in one of my settings. And so I am creating the Oath of the Bro subclass for paladins so people can actually make them.
What it do?
What it do, it's a supporty paladin. So it forgoes, they can still smite, and they're very elemental oriented, but it trades out a lot of their more aggressive, higher end powers for some really solid support abilities.
What a bro.
Oh, heck.
Oh, heck what?
I have a weird question.
Yeah, I'm here for weird answers.
So, I said earlier that I was a nature cleric, correct?
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to sort out my my spell sheet, right?
Mhm.
And one of the cantrips I'm looking at is called Spare the Dying, right?
Mhm.
It says it's a necromancy cantrip. Can I still use that?
I mean, hypothetically, yes. I think the way it works is it needs to be. You get spells added to your spell list based on your domain, but all the spells that are on your spell list by default you can still use.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of people play Grave Clerics, which kind of leans into Spare the Dying. And it's just a very powerful healing cleric build if you want to go that way. But I'm honestly one of the people who's not here for the power builds. I am much more here for interesting character choices. Not that power builds can't be interesting, just
Prove it.
Let chaos reign.
Well, trust me, I'm definitely taking ceremony, and I promise you, by the end of the 3 sessions, I will use coming of age at least once on someone.
I don't know what that means.
I
Should I
think
be
you.
scared?
I don't know. I'm just thinking that would be something that some frat boy rugby player would do.
What is it, though?
I don't know yet.
Sounds like a Benjamin Button thing. Like you trigger like
Isn't that a
puberty or
spell?
something.
Things you make me Google. That doesn't seem... For something that takes an hour to cast, that doesn't seem like a super big buff.
No, it's not. But it just seems like something that would happen. I actually don't even know the buff. I didn't read it.
Oh, it's not... Oh, I get it. Okay. So how it works is the coming of age boon. If you spend an hour casting this spell on a person, any time in the next 24 hours when they make an ability check, they can roll a d4 and add the number to the ability check as if they're blessed.
Yeah, it's like a 24-hour
And they can do it for the entire time. It says they can benefit from the right only once. They can benefit from the 24-hour buff only once. It's not a thing that they can only use the d4 once. Which is how I was originally reading it, and I'm like, that's just guidance. What are you...
Hour-long casting of guidance.
I have an artificer that literally hands you a monocle and does the same thing. Well, we are about to stumble into our 10-minute break. If you are still with us or just joining us, we are very glad you're here. This is the part where we would normally call out anyone who did work to make this happen. Because of the super casual nature of this game, not a ton of prep has gone into it yet. We did name drop Danielle Skaggs earlier. She's a custom artist who does a ton of work for us. And we are super, super grateful to her and always plugging her in our live streams. But yeah, if you see anything art-wise that we use that you like, let us know you like it, and we'll let you know where we found it. We pilfer a lot of stuff off the internet, but we do also get a lot of stuff custom, so hit us up. In the meantime, have a wonderful 10-minute break. We will see you back here at 7:39, probably closer to 7:40 Central Time. See you then.
So is anyone actually taking a break, or are we all trying to fill out our character sheet?
I was actually going to go back through my character sheet one last time because spider climb is new to me.
Ooh, spider climb's fun.
But there's no web slinging is the only problem.
See, that's a caveat I would like to have.
Yeah, me too.
I would, yeah.
So 4 of the 6 of my spells that I can prepare.
Oh, in any combination.
You still there, Mr. Dallas? Alrighty, there's my answer.
Why are there so many spells? I don't have time to look through all these. You kidding me?
Why is compelled duel not in the DM if it's from the player's hand? So Scott, yeah, having fun picking out your couple out of, what is it, like 30 first level wizard spells?
Yeah, there's like 20 or so. I also just discovered the use of ritual casting. So now I'm
Oh,
trying to
ritual
figure out
casting
what
is so good.
rituals are.
Okay, so ritual, you can burn a spell slot by casting it at its original time, or you can spend 10 minutes casting that spell and it doesn't eat up a spell slot.
I like that. I don't know what that does. Right now, I'm just writing down ritual spells that I have access to, and then gonna look them up.
That wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Alrighty there, Shaggy. Now there's a reference that I didn't get on the night, but I do now. Oh heck. All right. Okay. 4th third level spell.
Well, I am back. Is anyone else back?
I never left.
Never
haha.
left. Yeah.
So I don't think anybody.
None of the spellcasters left.
I have a question, a mechanics question for you, Mr. Dallas, if you have a second.
I'm here for your mechanics questions.
How are we handling material components of spells?
You have to have them, and you are going to have to buy them if you do not have them natively or scrounge for them.
But what if we really, really, really believe that we have them, even if we demonstrably don't?
What do you want?
What?
What are you trying to cast?
No. I'm just saying theoretically, if we need a, I mean, not like gems that are worth 10,000 gold pieces, but just material components in general. If we don't have them, but really, really believe in our heart of hearts that we do.
Mm-hmm. What material components do you need?
Let's see. I've got one cantrip that takes 2 lodestones, and another that takes a miniature cloak.
Well, you're gonna have to get better at sewing miniature cloaks, it seems.
Oh, heck.
Heck.
Or you could use a focus.
That's true. Oh, yeah, I forgot about... Oh, another... my spellcasting focus, or whatever it's called.
Uh-huh.
My... Is that what it's called? My holy symbol.
Holy symbol.
Can I have that as a fantasy chick tract?
Oh, what?
Do you not know what a chick tract is?
No.
I don't. Please inform me.
Okay, so they're written by this guy named I think his name is John T. He's either John or Jack, but John T. Chick, and they're really, as I understand them, I've never read any of these, but they're really theologically weak, like little miniature comic strips about the folly of man. It's Jack, not John. Okay, so it's Jack T. Chick. And theologically weak, like 8-page comics about the folly of man and people hand about to try to convert to well, let me try to find one online and I'll post it to the
Basket of Mercy knows what you're talking about, but I fortunately or unfortunately do not.
Okay. Let's see.
Why do wizards know so much?
Having some overload there, Scott?
Okay, here's one. Let me...
I'm just trying to find the rituals that I could potentially use, and I'm already like approaching 10.
All right, here's an example of chick track.
Okay.
I am back.
Okay.
Hello.
I have seen things like this.
So can I have one of those as my holy symbol?
I mean, sure. Going with pan, I was thinking you might have like a pan flute or something. That was not what I expected to...
Oh, but don't you know that the story's going to be about Pan's tiny shoes?
I'm here for it.
Yay!
Yeah, it's like I like Star's comment.
Yes. Last Star Maker. Why do wizards know so much? Every wizard glances nervously at their intelligence stat. Amber, did you make it back?
Yeah, I'm not.
Found it. I just found it. Now I'm gonna fix.
So, using chick tracks as your holy symbol is delighting our target demographic audience members. So, we're rolling with it.
Yay!
Okay, we've still got 2 minutes on the clock. Take a break.
2 minutes on the clock!
I think I finally have all my spells picked out, which means that I've pretty much done the class thing. Now I have to do the race thing and the background thing.
Yep. Y'all can finish building your characters on your own time. to make sure you know where all your things are. What I visualize as the second half of this is kind of finalizing your backstory, and then we'll shoot you the premise of your 3-part adventure you're going to be going into. So Amber, you were shouting something about you found it. Did you find the art you needed? Is that what you found?
Yeah, I finally found the pictures. And now
Aha! Excellent. Also, welcome back, Sarah. I did hear you say you were back.
Hello.
Oh, nope, you're fine.
Oh.
One more quick question.
Oh, yeah. Hit me with all your questions. As Elliot always says, this is an educational channel, and part of all of this is showing people what it's like actually creating characters, even if you've done it a dozen times before.
Oh wait. So in addition to the spells that I know that I can prepare, I also have my class or my domain spells permanently prepared, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
And they don't count against the number of spells that I can prepare?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
And unlike wizards, clerics technically know all of their spells, but you still have to select a list to prepare in the morning.
All right. Every morning?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, heck.
Best part of waking up is choosing all your freaking spells.
In your cup.
Whereas wizards, in my limited experience, very few people play wizards in my games. Wizards basically can prepare most of the spells they know every day. And they know a lot of spells.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Cantrips. If we're in the middle of battle, do they count as an action?
Yes.
Most of them.
Most of them, yeah.
Some of them are bonus actions.
Some of them are bonus? Okay. In level 3 druids, do they get 2 actions or do they just get 1?
Just 1, I'm pretty sure. Why?
Okay. I'm thinking fighter. Huh?
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking as a fighter instead of thinking as a druid, which gets 2 actions and then at certain levels. 2 actions at level 5.
Importantly, fighters don't actually get 2 actions. They get 2 attacks when they take the attack action.
They get 2 actions once per short rest.
That is true, but that's action surge. That's different.
But fighters are always in action surge.
Yeah, isn't action surge every round?
Right?
Yeah.
Today is a good day to action surge.
Guys, which background is the closest to
Sports
jock
ball.
frat boy?
Actually, reaches for Mythic Odysseus of Theros.
Currently I'm looking. I thought Alkalite was the super religious thing.
There is an athlete's background. Let me look at what it does.
It's because I'm thinking gladiator, or maybe he's a noble because he can afford college easily and just parties it away.
Yeah. Okay.
That sounds pretty reasonable.
There is an athlete background.
Okay, let me look at that one.
It's from the Mythic Odysseus of Theros.
That was just random syllables you strung together.
I know, right?
If you say that's where it's from.
And yeah, basically you have
Deep
your
back.
power is you have celebrity power, and people like recognize you and admire you.
There it is. I found it. Thanks,
And
Al.
you get athletics and
Hospitality,
acrobatics
but
for free.
more worth.
No, the only official like setting book that I have, because I don't have the vampire one that everyone plays, and I don't,
You don't have a Crystal Strahd?
I don't have Strahd. I don't have Out of the Abyss. I want to pick up the winter one that came out recently, but the only one I
the
actually
North Pole.
bought was their Greek setting, which is Theros. No, I let people use Strahd contents in my games because you can Google it all for the like game information. But I don't. Vampires really aren't my vibe. So
You don't like vampires?
it's not that I don't like them. I don't generally roleplay horror very well.
He's just more of a werewolf type of person.
Do
That's
vampires have to be horror?
No, they don't. But like I tend to stay away from that genre in most of my games. I've dipped into it and it's not gone badly for me. Just it's a very slippery slope between that and Call of Cthulhu.
I guess the real question is vampires, mummies, or werewolves.
I mean, I love my mummy.
So I really enjoy Egyptian myths and stories. So you will find me using mummies. I'm not nearly as into them as some of my players, but I do enjoy them. Amber, any updates on that art that you found?
It's coming along.
Excellent. Did you decide whether or not you were naming your character Grace?
It is so.
Is what?
That's a yes.
That's a yes. Are you going to name your character Grace? Because I will change your character's name right now if you are.
Sure. I'm building it in D&D Beyond, by the way.
Mm-hmm. But for the sake of your character token.
Totally fine. I was also just relaying that.
Yep.
I realized I never said.
Yep. Hello, Usk. I'm liking this character spread we've got so far. Once we have some art for you, Amber, I'm gonna lay the premise. Well, I'm gonna let you all finalize your backstory, and then I'm gonna lay the premise on you. And then we'll see how it goes. Are you going to have healing spells, Jacob?
I mean, I've let's see. The one that I've decided on for sure right now is Prayer of Healing.
Prayer of Healing's a solid spell. I think it takes a full minute to cast.
It takes a full 10 minutes to cast.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I'm gonna be doing it out of combat.
Oh man, wouldn't it be funny to see someone cast Prayer of Healing during combat?
I don't think I've had a combat last long enough.
For the next 60 rounds.
Don't worry, guys, I got this.
Oh. Oh, have I? No, I think my longest combats have only lasted like 10 or 11 rounds.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've played in any of your games that it's lasted longer in double digits.
Yeah.
Oh, I figured out a name for my guy.
Oh, what is it?
Lars F. de Mexicans.
Okay. Why Lars? I feel like I've heard that before.
Well, I'm sure you've heard Last of the Mohicans.
Okay.
It's a play on words.
I
not-
follow.
It's not.
Casey, do you want to tell him about your play on words character that you've been playing for what, 18 months now?
13 months, but I play a half-orc named Paris, and he is of the Dox clan, so his friends used to call him Par, or Par the Dox. He's a paradox.
That's good. That's really good. I like that.
Ironically, he now serves the god of chaos, so...
When he was trained to be like a proper knight. So, yes. Although I think that's more irony than paradox.
Yes. So, how did you all help resolve the Great Bugbear Owlbear War, or did you just observe it?
I mean, I tried. No one wanted to read my chick track.
I don't see why I have to try to resolve anything there, because I didn't really start anything.
As
Not
an
buying it.
observer
I
of
think you
all
started it.
things.
Allegedly.
As an observer of nature of all things grand and wise, just wise in this plane, I've taken more of a unbiased point of view, just merely to record the dealings as they were.
I feel like that I would probably wrestle them after having my ball popped, and then once defeating them, taking them over to my keg, because what did I write for an ideal? Every day is cause for celebration because every day we overcome our own battles.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Or basically, you should always be partying because we're still alive.
We have survived. Today, we party. That's where I've heard you use Lars before, Jacob. Lars Ponsafars.
Lars Pants on Fars. My babby.
I knew I'd heard you use that name before.
I mean, it's a funny joke.
It's a great joke. I love it. So if the war wasn't your first adventure, where did you all go for your first adventure?
To the bar.
Did you get to level 3 in a bar fight?
No, I just drank a lot. It's good for the Constitution, don't you know? It's not.
Went out on a bender and I came back at level 3. I don't remember what happened.
Dallas, I don't know if you've looked at the character sheets, but I did take unarmed fighting as my fighting style.
Now I'm just wondering how many bodies, if they are still alive, are laying about.
Well,
I need to
rest
know about
assured
this
they
bar
have the
fight.
floor.
I need to know about this bar fight that got you all to level 3. It is important.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Last Star Maker. Depends on the bar.
You know, Vic Thornberry probably would have waited for his next freelance work, like another avian variety to study and to write about, and I could see myself being at many a bar in my day, but some of them more rambunctious than the next. But there was one in particular where just bodies, and barkeep was still serving drinks. Oh, that wonderful, wonderful barkeep. But goodness, so many bodies on floors and ceilings and strewn all about the place. I do seem to remember that.
All about the ding dang place.
Was that the name of it? The Ding Ding place?
Oh, I have no idea.
I'll take the Ding Ding place. That's great.
I said ding dang with an A
Ding
on the second
Dang.
one.
Ding Dang place. I'll take Ding Dang place for 7.
Is that where the hex angles hang out?
I do seem to remember there used to be some sort of fried sweet dough there. I think they called it Dunk In, but Dunk In what? I don't know. I'm sorry, I just imagine the streets being in alphabetical order here in the city.
Okay.
I feel like it's like Dunkin' Dongles, and the dongles that are just like a bloomin' onion because all the petals.
Amber, I need to know if I can add that art officially or if you're putting another modification on it.
Another.
I'm going to assume that's another modification. I really like it, for the record. Okay, so I'm liking this that your first adventure was just a bar fight, that somehow miraculously you 5 were the only ones left standing. The bar might not have even been standing. Oh wait, the wizard doesn't know Fireball yet. It's fine.
The weird part was I walked out as level 3, but I wasn't a cleric yet.
I wasn't even a cleric yet.
I was still just a drunkard.
Cleric came later.
Yeah, man.
You guys are great to party with. We should do this again.
And so we shall. I guess that I need to think of a voice for my guy. My man.
So wait, we all met at this bar, got into this huge bar fight, heard about the owl bears and the bugbears.
No, this is after the owlbears and the bugbears. You met with the owlbears and the bugbears.
Okay.
You went to a bar, got in a huge fight, and came out at level 3.
Because my next question was going to be, do owlbears and bugbears drink? Would they have bars?
Bugbears? Yes.
They could.
My question is, what started this bar fight?
Everyone looks at the wizard.
I did not start this one.
Did I start this one being that this was before I was a man of the cloth?
Possibly. Maybe it was part of your ritual to become a man of the cloth.
Huh. So just randomly looked at the bartender and said, "Your mother's a whore."
You think that's the worst thing the bartender's heard all day? You gotta do better.
Oh, okay. Hey, I don't like your shirt.
Now I'm telling you, pal, I paid good money for this shirt, and if you spill on it...
No, I bet your whore mother got it for you.
And then Vitondro throws a random drink on it because he tried to ID him.
Yes.
What in the world?
At which point the barkeep would throw Lars at Vidandra.
Oh, I guess I can fly now. Oh, heck.
Come on, guys, get in this fight with us.
Fascinating. A creature that can fly, but it does not have wings. I must study it.
Just was though.
Thornberry just following Lars around with a notepad and pencil.
Yeah,
Hey.
asking him questions. So do you need to be inebriated in order to fly? Must you be given a guiding lift?
Well, yes, I do have two knees. I'd like you to know that I actually held up two fingers for that.
Oh, okay.
Me trying not to just bust out laughing because I've had that conversation with a drunk guy at a bar.
Are you serious?
Not word for word, but like where I'm trying to like actually speak in proper English, and the poor drunkard does not understand more than a 3-syllable word.
Mm.
I'm just jotting down in my notes. This creature understands common and numeral values. An interesting sentient creature.
Right down there, buddy.
I study avian creatures, and if you, dear, are you a sir? Are you a madam? Are you what
Tell
are
me,
you?
Lars.
Lars, nice to meet you. I am Volusun Thornberry, but you may call me Vic Thornberry. I study avian creatures, and you are the first that can fly without wings. It's fascinating.
Oh, the drink. Yeah,
I'm afraid I don't speak your native tongue.
I only fly when I spill a drink on someone, and they're real muscular, and they throw me.
You want to know what this guy is? This guy's a drunk. And I pour a drink into his mouth and finish it myself.
Like this guy.
As I try to understand Lars, can I roll like I assume Lars is a bird. I haven't seen him before. Can I try to speak
Lars
to
is
him?
an elf.
I'm an elf.
Okay, I'm
So,
not familiar with an elf.
I'm 100% down with you thinking he's a bird.
Okay, if I think he's like a new kind of elfish bird, can I do like a animal handling or a
nature check would be
nature?
relevant for that.
Okay.
And his father was a bard, and his mother was a bird.
You are thoroughly convinced that he is a bird.
I'm what now?
You are thoroughly convinced that he is a bird. Nothing will convince you otherwise.
Then I am writing feverishly in my notepad about the fact that I found the first elvish bird. I'm very giddy.
You know, if you write any faster, you're liable to make your notebook catch fire.
Yes, but fire is the inspiration to everything, isn't it? How we as creatures warm our homes and light our quills by night. It's the passion. It's everything. And I just keep writing feverishly. And I say, "Shh, I'm studying you." And I just look up and keep writing down on my notepad and just I am as I do it.
Oh.
A new kind of elfish bird.
Goss, you see this fight break out with the bartender literally throwing an elf at a gnome. How do you respond?
Hmm. Well, I would look up from my book because I always have to study, and just start muttering to myself, "Oh, is it time?" Yes, I believe it is time.
Time
And
for
then it's the time where Goss uses a mage hand to grab a random drink in the room and splash it onto somebody else to escalate the fight.
You are escalating and prolonging the fight, but I do need a sleight of hand check to see if anyone noticed it was you.
Okay.
I love the revelation that the Twitch chat is having right now.
I know, right?
I don't know the reference of Nigel Thornberry.
The wild thornberries?
But I know who Tim Curry is.
How do you not know these things?
Have you never seen The Wild Thornberries? It was a cartoon.
Amazing show. Oh my gosh, it's
I
so
have
amazing.
not.
I did not have cable growing up, but I still knew of that show. I've never seen it, but
I think some of you all forget how deep in a cult I was raised.
All
So.
Was it the cult of Pan?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah. Let me tell you about Pan's tiny shoes.
He has tiny shoes.
Yeah, Pan's tiny shoes.
Lars, who apparently started this fight by flying and has someone following them around, a halfling following them around, scribbling furiously in their notebook, is now sitting across the table from Goss, this very bookish orc, and telling him about Pan's tiny shoes.
Indeed.
Lars, take it away. Lars.
I'm sorry, what's up?
You
Said
are
something
sitting
about
across the
shoes?
table from Scott's character, and you can tell him all about Pan's tiny shoes.
Okay. You see, I was walking through the forest the other day, and I met these people. They told me that Pan has tiny shoes, and still it's not stop him from being kind. And the moral of the story is keep your chin up.
Fascinating.
Story, partner.
What a fascinating story.
Vic, I need to know what method you are using to measure. Like, are you using literally a ruler? Do you have a measuring tape? Are you measuring
no,
using
no.
your own arm?
I am measuring with my own arm. So as Lars is talking about Pan's shoes, I'm holding I'm stretching out his leg and I'm holding my arm up to his leg and very awkwardly scribbling in my notebook, like, okay. I
It
see
has
here
a
2.5 arm
wingspan.
lengths. Okay, and the arm span here is about a
Eh,
arm length and 3/4. Okay, let me write that. Would you mind holding for me? Yes, right there. Thank you. Let me write that down. Smashing, very smashing, isn't it? Oh, you are an interesting little bird, aren't you?
What's the matter? There's a bird in the barn. Oh no, they don't like me.
Why this group?
I'm liking how it's coming together so far, though.
Dallas said, "Bring in
Oh,
the
indeed.
chaos."
Oh.
This is just truly wonderful.
Bork, bork, bork.
Bork.
Bork? Oh.
Hey!
I was like, Elliot's not here. Who's playing a dog?
I thought hard about it. You said I was supposed to fill his metaphorical shoes.
Hey, Dallas, go ahead
But
and
the
use that
tiny
one
shoes, like
that
man.
I sent you.
You're good.
I'll fix the eyes later.
There's like... it's more like 4 medium shoes.
What shoes?
Also, I feel like it's something that something that I missed in character development, in case people are wondering. Rock gnomes apparently have a +1 to Constitution, which puts me at 40 hit points.
Oh yeah, I gotta boost up my HP.
If anyone is
Oh.
curious, Grace, our
Up to
tiefling
17.
juggler, has
Why
their
can't I
photo
fix
in
it?
the live stream right now. I also dropped it into the chaos
Oh,
chat.
nice.
Update my freaking strength skill.
Yeah, make sure you update your
With like
character
bright
sheets.
orange highlights, but I'll work on it later.
So, Grace, then, what would you be doing at this bar fight?
I'd probably be getting a drink until someone got me, and then I would get.
Until someone got you what?
If somebody hits me, I'm going to.
Someone hits her, she's gonna hit them back.
What if someone hits on her?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, so that
Probably
drink
I'll go
that I
hit them.
picked up and splashed was definitely onto Grace.
Grace, roll a perception check.
Can you beat the 17?
Can I make a note that
Am I there yet? I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Can I make a note that this beautiful Lars elfish bird is trying to copulate, and he is being challenged by a aggressor at this table?
You can note whatever you want in your notebook. It's your notebook.
Okay. This must be the mating process.
I would like to point out that Lars has a 1 charisma.
Yeah, that is true.
Hey.
Oh.
There, it doesn't matter if I have a perception because I don't.
With a nat 1.
Man, I have an 8 charisma. I feel so charismatic about
I feel so charismatic all of a sudden. Well, I am going to shoot you all the premise of our next 3 episodes, and then we're going to wrap up this crazy train.
Are we going off the rails?
Yes.
We were
I was
never
gonna
on
say-
the rails.
Can I say one thing that I would do in the fight, though?
100%. Anyone can add
Okay.
like anecdotes to the fight, but we're going to wrap it up, and I'm going to get you into the next section. Yes, Last Star Maker, we're aware going is a really strong word for off the rails in this game.
I would jump up on the table, probably the one that they were at, and call out to the biggest guy. Hey, come at me, bro! And use compelled duel on him.
I glance up.
Yeah. What's the save?
Really?
Pretty high for a level 3.
What
Like 15.
like 15 wisdom, right?
Let me open up the spell real quick. That would be a wisdom saving throw.
They got a 3. Well, a 0 actually.
Like, not a good one.
He comes lumbering over, he's like, "What'd you say?" What's your AC?
Well, it's 72 right now.
That I haven't figured out, but I would guess at least a 16. I like that roll. 20.
Completely misses you. But yes, bar fighting. And I really love your high-pitched, "Come at me, bro!" Best. So, as the bar smolders and everyone else is unconscious, has left, or might be dead, we haven't decided, a rather strange looking gentleman in a battered and torn top hat, a long coat with visible holes in it, and surprisingly sturdy leather boots walks in.
Is he one of the hunters from Bloodborne?
No.
Oh, man.
You will see a picture of him eventually.
Okay.
Careful to not step on any of the bodies. Gives you a grin that shows multiple teeth missing.
You know, I know a guy that'll fix that up for you.
Which of you fine folks are in charge of this display?
What's that talking?
Is anybody going to step up and claim leadership?
That would be the barkeep! And I point to one of the guys laying on the floor.
The man looks over at the barkeep, looks back at you, and then quickly surmises that Goss is the most intelligent and steps up to him.
Can Vic
That is
quickly
true.
say? Can Vic quickly say, "My good sir, you asked who is responsible for this display. Obviously, it's the shopkeep."
He completely ignores you.
Understood. Yeah.
Sir Orc, is it?
A half of one at least.
This is for you. Hands you a dirty parchment with visible burned holes in it. I'll have a carriage waiting outside.
What's the catch?
So it begins.
Does this man have wings, or is he levitating or floating?
Nope.
Okay.
Do you read the parchment?
Yes, although Goss is pretty sure he already knows what's on it because he's of the divinity school.
It is an invitation promising great rewards, powerful magics, and daring challenges for any who feel up to the task. Apparently, some rich man's manor has fallen into disrepair and been taken over by beasts and bandits. And he would like you to come clean it out.
Well, don't keep the news to yourself. Share with the rest of us.
Right. Of course she wouldn't know yet. It appears that we have been invited to go have another brawl in a worn down building. Seems that this group is good at that.
I'm down.
If all we do is fight, how do we study the creatures of this world? The birds, the creatures of the deep sea, and the wonderful creatures of the land.
My radio.
And plus, we will endanger this beautiful creature here. And I just very carefully put my hands on Lars.
I look around. Where?
Vitondra would poke his head up from behind the bar, full mug in hand, and... You mean a whole nother day without studying? Yeah!
Well, do you take the bait and get in the coach?
I go in the coach. Goss goes.
Goss goes in the coach. The cushions within the coach are torn and a little bit rotted, but not uncomfortable.
Oh, go free ride. Lars gets in.
Yes.
Or he stumbled in, I should say.
I assume Vitandro is going. Thornberry, are you following your new specimen?
I am following my new specimen. I will say to Lars, but if you can fly, why ride in such a interesting, cozy little coach? As I get in.
I can fly.
You flew in the bar. Oh, did you need assistance? And I make the motion of like throwing him like the barkeep did. In order
buddy,
to help him.
I'm not looking for any trouble. And then I punch him in the face.
Really? Okay.
But I mean, I miss because I'm very, very drunk.
Can I want to persuade you, but I don't know what I want to persuade you to do. Oh, okay. I'll persuade you and say, "Well, settle down, settle down. No fighting for you. You seem to be endangered with the life that you live. So why don't we just take it easy?" Do you want me to roll it?
No. I think
Okay.
he's very, very passable. Correct me if I'm wrong, Lars.
No. Down the nose.
Grace, are you gonna follow these clowns?
Hey, boss, who you calling the clown?
Grace. Amber, are you there?
Oh no.
Not Grace, sorry.
What was that?
I thought you were saying great. Great.
Oh, sorry.
What's happening?
Everyone else is getting on a stagecoach that was sent to pick you up.
I don't know what's going on, but I hear.
That's all right.
Did something happen to me when I rolled a 1 on perception? Because if it did, I did not pay attention.
Nothing happened. You just didn't see that Goss threw the drink at you.
Did I notice someone threw a drink at me?
All you noticed was when the drink hit you in the face.
Oh, okay.
You definitely felt it.
The carriage is driven wildly through winding country lanes that get more and more unkempt and overgrown as you proceed. By the time you arrive in what looks to be a ruined little town, the sun is setting deep, deep into the sky.
Would you say that the carriage ride was a sobering experience?
Quite possibly.
Okay.
Your driver steps down. We've arrived. Feel free to acquaint yourself with the village. I'll let the master know you're here.
I'll let the stagecoach driver know as Vic's getting out of the coach. For such a surprisingly decrepit coach, it was such a smashing ride. And I get out and stretch out my legs and put my hands on my hips and just very excitedly just bouncing.
Last Star Maker's been on to me from the beginning. Anyways,
oh no,
this is where you are, and you will be delving dungeons with these characters. So prepare yourself for that.
Yay!
I am very excited. This dynamic looks like it's going to be hilarious and amazing, despite the dour setting. Any final thoughts, comments, suggestions, ideas?
Did the scrolls say that there were going to be beasts in here as well as bandits?
Oh, there will definitely be beasts.
Oh yes.
Nice.
Real quick question for fellow players, DMs, and people listening. Is the voice too much? Do I need to turn down and put volume or anything?
No.
Turn down for what?
That was perfect.
Thank you.
Loved it.
Oh. Those of you who tuned in with us to help create these characters and just hang out and laugh with us while we were doing this ridiculous thing. Thank you so much for coming. I'm going to actually let us fill a couple more minutes because we will see if anyone does have any fun flaw ideas for the bard.
Yes, pick flaws for our characters.
Yes, that's actually a fantastic idea.
That's actually good.
I can't stand music.
Can't stand music. Well, they're not, the tiefling bard isn't a musician; they're a juggler.
Yeah.
Oh heck.
And especially if the only music that we hear is the drunks.
Oh. Can't stand circuses. Now there's an idea.
Has to whistle while juggling.
Tell you all what.
What's the value juggle?
If you have suggestions for flaws or phobias for the characters, please let us know. Anyone can contact me through the MacArthur Adventures Facebook page. If you message the page, it'll come directly to me, and I will try to incorporate any ideas that I do get. Oh, we have one here though. We want the wizard to have picked up an intense grudge against something based purely on their tutor's prejudices.
Oh, definitely the case.
But what is it? What is it they have a grudge against?
I don't know.
We'll write that down and we'll figure it out in between now and next week.
What was quite the odd one.
Yeah.
Are we starting with basic equipment?
Yes, you are starting with basic equipment.
Yay!
In the
Not picking
meantime,
the particulars.
thank you everyone for coming. This will be going up on YouTube, though compared to the other episodes on our YouTube channel, it is far less interesting. If you're new, I do recommend going and checking out some of our past games on the YouTube channel. There's some really good ones in there.
Like the murder mystery one.
The murder mystery one was probably my favorite.
I don't know. Once Upon a Tavern is so...
Once Upon a Tavern is
my
classic.
favorite.
You can't beat Once Upon a Tavern for classic, but I adored the just pure character interaction of the murder mystery. But anyways, we love you all. We hope to see you again next time, as we will be spelunking a dungeon starting next Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Also, keep your eye on either our Discord channel or on the MacArthur Adventures Facebook for if Anna is running the game on Saturday at 7 Central Time, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Until then, everyone, have a good night. Wash your hands, get the vaccine if you're able, and be safe. Goodbye.
Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Don't take candy from strangers.